I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Welcome back to Bourbon Boys. Today it is it's March again.
It is
so
March.
What's in March?
St.
Patty's Day. So even though we prefer bourbons, we did Jameson's last year.
Yep.
And we were, I'm gonna say, underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed is
underwhelmed
a good way to put it.
It doesn't. The regular Jameson's, it didn't taste bad. It just didn't taste like much.
Yeah.
It was disappointing to us. We very much like the big flavors that come with a bourbon and an 80 proof. But I thought we're going to try it again. So Jameson has different ones, and I saw this. I don't want to spend a lot of money on a bunch of whiskey that I won't drink that much. Potentially not drink that much. Yep. And they had this. So I got my little sample pack. This is made out of cardboard. I'm going to point this out. How slick is this? It's got a snap. I've never seen a snap on cardboard before, but good job, Mr. Jameson. So in here, we're not going to do the, sorry, I went the wrong side. We're not going to do the regular Jameson because we've tasted that one already, but we're going to try these other three, and this is the Black Barrel, and in Ohio, this is about $35 a bottle.
Okay.
This was $4.
Much better.
Much cheaper. So we're going to try this. They're all 80 proof. This one's supposed to be an extra charred barrel. So it's supposed to be a bolder, more powerful flavor. So I have hopes for this one. And maybe it'll bring a little more flavor to it. Cool. I've never had any of these.
I have not had any of these either.
I believe this one is aged in IPA barrels. So craft beer IPA. I don't know whose craft beer or where they get them from. I do know that I cannot stand IPAs.
So
don't like them at all. I love beer. I do not like IPAs. Or your wife, my daughter.
Sour beers.
I can't even tell it's beer. She tells me it's beer. It says beer on it, but it doesn't. If I'm drinking it, it doesn't taste like beer. So I'm gonna move my cool box over here. And the last one is aged in stout barrels. So beer that was aged in some barrels. And then they put the Jameson whiskey in it. I believe it's all the same base whiskey, just essentially finished, cast finished in different ways. So we're going to try all three of them here. I'm going to do my stout one over here on the right.
Okay.
And we'll see what's what.
We'll start with this one.
Just like a little, like we're in an airplane, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So since we have three, we're not doing full glasses of each one. We're going to do these little ones. I can smell it anyway. I can already smell some whiskey.
Okay.
And the IPA. I don't know. We'll see.
That's what I'm nervous about.
I will say all of these have a darker hue than the regular Jameson, I believe, which was very light.
Yes.
In hue, color, hue. I don't know who hue is, but here we go. So we're going to start with the stout. Very light on the nose.
Very light. I can kind of smell the stout a little bit.
I'm not really getting anything from it. A faint whiskey.
Okay.
I can taste the beer on that.
I taste the beer. Not a whole lot of whiskey.
Mostly the beer.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. It tastes like, when they drop a shot down into a beer?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what
it's called, but
a Boilermaker? Is that a Boilermaker?
I think so.
I think that is. I've had them many, many, many years ago.
Yeah,
that's not bad. It's kind of odd tasting.
It's very strange, very unique.
I thought I would like it. They say on the package that it's for a creamy finish. I wouldn't describe it as creamy.
No.
But yeah, the beer is the predominant flavor, which really doesn't surprise me because the Jameson did not carry much flavor with it, did it?
Okay.
All right, now the one.
This is
the IPA.
I'm nervous about this one.
Some people love this. I'm not getting anything on that. Here we go.
This kind of reminds me a little bit of like a rye. A little bit.
A very soft rye.
Right,
Like
yeah.
a watered down rye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like. Yeah. I think that's maybe how we describe Jameson. Like if you get it on the rocks and then
Yeah.
you let all your ice melt,
Yeah.
and then it ends up being kind of water, like whiskey flavored water.
I don't hate this. This is not bad at all.
No, I think I was expecting this to be horrendous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just got a little bit of the
I'm not getting
hoppiness.
Are you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
On the finish.
Yeah.
But not like you're drinking an IPA beer.
No.
It does not taste like that.
No.
Somebody handed me this, I wouldn't think IPA.
Right. That may just be.
I've tried way too many IPAs. People convince me
I know.
this one's better.
Try this one. No.
And once again, we forgot to bring water with us. To kind of
Well, I finished my first one like a dummy.
like a water.
Close enough.
This is the one I smelled when I opened it.
Okay.
But I'm still not getting a ton on the nose. None of these have a nice fragrant nose, which I really enjoy in a
Right.
bourbon and the ryes. Just that lovely fragrance that comes up. And I don't know if it's the whiskey or if it's the proof, that it's just the 80 proof. That you lose
we've
lose
had
that
80,
scent.
80 proof bourbons that
Yeah,
have
that is
more
true.
taste
That is
than
true.
this.
What do you think?
Okay. That's all right. I'm not getting a whole lot of difference.
I'm
It's
not
a little
either.
sweeter.
You think?
A little bit.
We might crack
That's-
this one open. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we may have to compare.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to finish these off, and we're going to maybe go through them again. And we'll be back with our final thoughts in just a minute. All right. So, welcome back. You can see we finished all this. Super easy.
Yep.
No problem. The definition of easy drinking, really.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, we did just do this once. This is our second take because our camera didn't record the first time.
What are you going to do?
And we did, while we were off camera, we opened the regular Jameson. There's a little bit left in there, not much in these, just to compare it. So the Jameson, same, we did it last year, and it's just so soft drinking. There's just hardly any flavor
Nothing, yeah.
to it, and it's easy drinking. We thought this might be good for somebody who
Doesn't
doesn't like whiskey. So we took this up to my daughter and his wife and had her drink it, who is not a whiskey drinker
Not
in
at all.
any sense of the term.
Nope.
And had her try a little bit. And what was fun about that? Where'd she just come back from?
The dentist.
So she's all numb right
Half
here
of
on
her
the side
face
of her
is numb.
mouth. So a little bit dribbled out. So it was good entertainment for us. But she said, yeah, she could drink that. Not that she's going out of her way to drink it, but she
Right.
could drink that because it's just so easy drinking.
And she didn't make the face, which is
Didn't make the face.
important
Right.
to note.
Right. But that being said, if you're a whiskey drinker, I just don't. I don't see that you being happy with this. I wouldn't be happy with this. I wouldn't be offended by it, but
Right.
I wouldn't go any way out of my way to get it. That being said, these other three here all delivered, by comparison, more flavor,
Much more flavor.
than this one.
Yep.
But none of them delivered a lot of flavor.
Enough, I guess,
Right.
to make it worth it.
Right, because we looked. So this is in Ohio. This is like $36 or $37 a bottle. These are in the low 30s, and this one, the regular Jameson, is in the mid 20s.
Yeah.
And as we were saying, there are a ton of bourbons for $35 and under that would just deliver so much more than this, and
yeah.
so much more value for the money. So, but the stout edition was kind of odd tasting.
It was a little weird.
A little bit, but still not offensive and drinkable. But I don't know why I want to drink it.
Yeah, not much there.
The IPA, when we first started It was okay,
It's all right.
but
The more I drank it, I mean, you could definitely tell that's sitting in IPAs.
that IPA started coming through. So if you
Barrels.
love IPAs, you might enjoy that
You
more.
might like it, yeah.
I do not, but certainly the IPA was not overpowering. It was just a little bit in the background, but again, I don't care for that flavor, and I don't really want it even in small amounts. And then of the four of them, the Black Label delivered the most flavor. It had a longer finish. It had just a tiniest little kick of spice.
Yeah, a little bit
on the finish, just on the back end, but not much. And at $30-some, I can't. if somebody's offering me a glass of any four of these, I would take this one. I'm not buying it. I'm glad I didn't buy a bottle.
Well, guys, as you can see, I had some issues with the video. It's not recorded everything. But I just wanted to summarize what we were saying. So, pretty much, these are pretty low on our ranking list. I believe we both went 1 for value and 1 for flavor. So, if there is any Irish whiskeys out there that you guys know and enjoy and think have more flavor, please let us know, and we'll try our best to try them out and have them on the show. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.